You could tell me a story where Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth is the most successful Magic the Gathering set of all time. But we're in a weird spot as we enter the holiday season of 2023 where we're going to get Lord of the Rings Special Edition collector boosters and some scene bundles that albeit look cool but contain set boosters from the last Lord of the Rings release. So the big question is, why the heck are we getting this product? Is it just about money? Well, no, I think there's a lot of reasons we're getting this product, and most of them we haven't talked about yet. So let's talk about some of those today. In fairness, it's also about money. Like, it's Wizards of the Coast. It's also about money. When it comes to Magic the Gathering set releases, you want something that entices the largest group of players and gets the most people possible sitting at tables, slamming down cardboard, and buying your products. Well, Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth not only achieved this, but did so in numbers the likes that I have personally never seen. Release events were crazy populated. There were sellouts all over the place. In fact, at my locals, you couldn't get a seat if you didn't sign up early. These events were wildly entertaining. People loved playing in the IP, and the boxes continued to sell well after release, a challenge that Wizards of the Coast have been trying to overcome since I have been making Magic the Gathering content. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We did see a bit of a dip on the collector box, down to a little under $400 since the pulling of the One Ring, and there are cards in the set that are extremely expensive because they are becoming staples in a parade of various formats, looking at things like Orcish Bowmaster and the One Ring. But we are getting reinvigorated with our love for Lord of the Rings, or at least going to get re-injected with some product whether we like it or not, with the release of Lord of the Rings Special Edition. This product will come with collector boosters and scene boosters, which will contain popular scenes from the Lord of the Rings IP that people can display in their binders through card art. And actually, most of this in a bubble, in a nutshell, is a massive win. In fact, I tracked the sold listings of every single sealed product when it comes to major Magic releases on TCG Player, and Lord of the Rings still sells in pretty okay numbers. But you wonder, if the product is still selling, Wizards printed enough of it, it's something that we are still taking to both on the singles market from limited play and, like we just mentioned, from buying the product. Why oh why are we getting this special edition? Well, I've got a couple reasons. I want to get into those today, but I want to get the big one right out of the way. Yes, it is about money. Let's get this out of the way so we can avoid the comment section just being like, it's because Wizards wants money. Like, we get it. And yes, that is a motivator here when it comes to the special edition. Getting us to reinvest or revisit a Magic the Gathering set with a ton of IP crossover like Lord of the Rings, and getting us to double down and probably buy some of the same cards again in new art treatment is right up Wizards of the Coast alley. But we do have collectible protectability that we want to talk about from original Lord of the Rings, with stuff like the serialized rings and even the non-serialized soul rings, which are printed in declared numbers in those collector booster boxes. So yes, they are looking to double dip on some of this product and pull some more of our money out of our pockets and into theirs, because spoiler alert, it's Wizards of the Coast. That is what happens. But I think a major motivator here to the re-release of this product is something that we are constantly overlooking. And that is the idea that I mentioned, where we struggle to revisit and reinvest and fall in love with products over and over again. I've done this before on the channel, but I want to take you on a quick 10 to 15 second magical journey. So close your eyes with me and go back in a time machine where you got a Magic set, you played it for a while, you got to try all the different cards. Standard was a thing, so hey, you had a place to actually play some of your new cards, and you felt this nostalgic pull when the next set came out and you kind of forgot it, left it behind. You were like, oh yeah, remember all the good times, because you had enough time to build those emotions and those memories. Well, Magic the Gathering doesn't really work like that anymore. In fact, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because I have Wilds of Eldraine sales data coming out, and while it has picked up and turned around a little bit, it is not out of the woods yet, and we are showing a great case for the fact that we just don't revisit standard sets like we used to. And Wizards of the Coast have been trying to solve this problem in a lot of different ways. We look at things like the complete bundle from Phyrexia All Will Be One. This was a way that they late released a product and said, hey, don't forget about Phyrexia, we got something really cool coming to you at a major price point that a lot of people can afford. And actually, in my opinion, this product was a massive win and a great way to keep us revisiting the set, the theme, the IP, and the idea behind Phyrexia All Will Be One. But there's also been major misses. We look at March of the Machine, The Aftermath, which was supposed to be a story continuation, and frankly, well, we just didn't really take to it, and it didn't help us reconnect with March of the Machine in any meaningful way. Well, Special Collector's Edition Lord of the Rings is going to try to pull us back in to what was possibly the most popular Magic set of all time. And I think, on the surface, this isn't a bad idea. The idea that Wizards of the Coast wants us to go back and have fun with these IPs and live in a world where, let's face it, we were extremely excited and happy to live in and play Magic in the first place is not a negative thing. But I think it could have been done differently. I do think the scene boosters are a big win. Now, the fact that they contain set booster packs from the original Lord of the Rings, when I just know in my heart, and if you're not subscribed, you subscribe because all the subscribers are here know this as well. We know in our hearts that we're getting more Lord of the Rings set booster boxes. Like, Wizards is not going to just not reprint this product that's coming out. So it's weird that they're in there, but I do think the idea of giving people collectible scenes and fun art to look at is a major win. In fact, the original Lord of the Rings scenes were a much bigger hit, including small collectible things like the Nazgul were a much bigger hit than I anticipated them being. But this product kind of falls into the Commander Masters territory, but not as extreme. I don't want to say there's not a product for everybody because the scene boosters are out there, but the major center point of the release is going to be the Collector Booster Box, which on TCG Player is currently going for, what, $350. And at that price point, and if you already engaged with Lord of the Rings and spent a bunch of money on it, I don't really know if that's a welcoming environment for us to reinvest or revisit that product. Now, that being said, we don't know everything that's coming out in this set yet. There's a lot of unknowns, and I know Wizards of the Coast is going to pump this full of really cool stuff. I've made some predictions on this channel. If I remember to, I'll link that video. And hey, if you like the predictions on this channel and some extra content is what you desire, it's $5 a month to join the channel membership. You get an extra video a week, custom emotes, channel badges, and access to my exclusive posts. I just did a post today where I exposed my data about Pokemon 151 and the sales data through TCG Player, and my thoughts on that are coming on the channel. So click that link. I think it's pinned in the comment section below, and consider it, give it a try. But with all that being said, I think Lord of the Rings Special Collector Edition could be in a dangerous spot. I am not super high on the re-release of this product as we see it right now, mostly because of the price point and the lack of an affordable entry point. I pointed out earlier that the complete bundle was a fantastic win because it got us to re-engage, it got us to fall in love all over again, and came at a theoretical affordable price point. Yes, that was before it was all bought up and sold in the secondary market. The secondary market price of that bad boy is insane, but what do you think? What's the motivation behind Lord of the Rings Special Collector Edition? This is a product that we need. And more so, is it a product that is going to be well received and liked by the community? I want to hear your thoughts, and I will give some final takes on this channel as the product gets nearer, but these are just some thoughts about the new set crossing my mind. If you haven't yet, again, click subscribe. We're racing to 6750 already. Join the channel memberships if you want to support above and beyond. We got to have a lot of fun live streams, and in those live streams, make sure you get your chats answered and all that fun stuff. So thank you so much for hanging out. Oh, finally, share this video. Any social media platform, anywhere you engage with Magic the Gathering discussion, make sure you share this video because, hey, listen, I like growing the community. I like new ideas coming in, and I like to hear what everyone has to say. Thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you all know me. My name is Josh, and we will see you around. Goodbye. I dressed fancy today for Lord of the Rings.